Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel's Preps Plus is brought to you by Boston Store. Shop Community Day November 15th to support local nonprofit groups by purchasing a $5 coupon booklet. Each booklet contains valuable coupons to use at Boston Store. Buy, pick, and save. Proud sponsor of the Preps Plus highlights. Time Warner Cable. Order the All the Best package, 3 great services on one simple bill at one low price. By Frederick, the Medical College of Wisconsin. For the smart choice, it's academic. By Lackey & Joy's, Milwaukee's premier outdoor retailer with 3 locations, downtown Milwaukee, Brookfield, and Mequon. And by Realty Executive, where the experts are.
The Panthers are purring here at Greendale High School. Hi, I'm your host, Gary Howard, and welcome to Preps Plus, the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel's high school sports show. Greendale's playoff showdown against Wisconsin Lutheran kicks off our playoff highlights in just a few moments. But we'll start by chasing down 3 cross-country runners who all hail from Waukesha County and who are all state champions. Brad Preda, my main man, introduces us to a trio of Boston Store featured student athletes.
Each fall, the fastest kids in Wisconsin head to Wisconsin Rapids for the state meet. This year, the fastest girls in each division return home to Waukesha County. Gabby Levac of Arrowhead captured the Division I title. Molly Seidel of nearby University Lake School in Heartland claimed the D3 crown. Morgan Sickles from Catholic Memorial won the Division II race and had the fastest time among all girls. Morgan sticks to her plan, whether she's on a cross-country course or in chemistry class. Her chemistry teacher says Morgan shows discipline and respect in the classroom. Her coach describes Morgan as focused and confident when she races, and that held true at state.
The beginning of the race, everyone went out really fast, so just had to keep level head and just try and not get caught up in it.
When she went by me at the quarter mile, there probably was 50 or 60 kids in front of her.
Just tried to slowly get my way up to the front, and then at the quarter mile, I took the lead and just tried to keep going.
Morgan went on to win the 4,000-meter race by 8 seconds, helping the Crusaders to a 4th-place team finish.
I'm never surprised by Morgan. She is one of the top 3 athletes I've ever had, and I've had a number of D1 athletes, and she is calm, cool, and collected all the time, in control of the situation.
Naturally, it took Morgan a few minutes to cool down after her state title run. Because of that, she didn't get to see the end of the Division I race, which was won by her conference rival from Arrowhead. Gabby Levac hasn't stopped running or smiling since then. She and some of her Warhawks teammates have been gathering after school to continue training. Like the other state champs, Gabby has gotten plenty of attention during school.
Everyone just saying congrats in the hallway and all the teachers announcing in class. It's great.
And just like Morgan Sickles, Gabby, who owns a 3.9 GPA, was wise enough to run her own race. She started in the middle of the pack, reached the top 20 by the mile mark, and then made her move at about 1.5 miles.
There's this one hill that's a quick up, and it's all sand, and that's where I really made my move. And just going down that, I just gained 4 seconds on everyone, just in a heartbeat.
Levac went on to win by 7 seconds, with her team placing 4th in Division I. Like her Waukesha County counterparts, University Lake School freshman Molly Seidel made all of her preparation pay off.
It feels good to know that the amount that I practiced and put all the time into, that it really paid off in the end.
You don't win state on November 1st. You win it in those hard workouts in the rain in September. You earn it by getting out of bed on a summer morning when everyone else wants to sleep in.
I was really tired, but I just felt so amazing. It was one of the most amazing feelings I've ever had. Just so happy.
Coach Dolan says Molly runs the most perfect pace he's ever seen. She does something similar in school, where she's a straight-A student. Molly never looked back while leading at state. She's much more inclined to look forward.
What she's focusing on is becoming the best runner she can. And if along the way she wins a few championships, great. It's all about the journey, and right now she's right on the money.
Molly was watching when Morgan and Gabby won their races.
I know that they're really good, and I would love to run against them sometime.
Seeing them during the year, Molly ran at the Arrowhead Invite in the freshman race, and then Morgan Sickles, I've raced against her 3 or 4 times this year. So it's just been fun seeing how each of us have grown through the season, and then to all end up at the top of our division. It's great.
Congratulations to this trio of triumphant ladies. Because of their great work on the course and their stellar work in the classroom, Gabby, Morgan, and Molly all receive our featured student athlete plaque, courtesy of Boston Store.
Alone, I can do nothing. Alone, there are no passes to catch, no touchdowns to score, no victories.
Alone, Angie could not learn new skills, get a job, or experience the dignity that comes from work.
But with a strong team, you can succeed. And with a caring organization that supports and believes in you, anything is possible.
I never could wrong.
Together, we can all win.
What does it take to become a leader? Our patients know it takes the finest minds in medicine. It takes an academic medical center. Less than 2% of America's hospitals are academic medical centers. They're rare. That's why our patients know we're the smart choice for the finest care. Fredert and the Medical College of Wisconsin. For the smart choice, it's academic.
This one.
No. That one. Approved.
Every Roundy's product is approved for quality and signed by Chairman Bob himself.
Approved.
Roundy's, exclusively at Pick and Save.
Thank you.
We're back at Greendale High School here on Preps Plus, the Milwaukee Journal Sentinel's high school sports show. We'll stick with our theme of threes as we show you Division III playoff football. It's time to rock and roll the Pick and Save action reel.
Host Greendale was hoping to break through the juggernaut that is Wisconsin Lutheran Saturday night in a D3 quarterfinal. But Wisco was, well, Wisco on their first drive. Frank Spath on the quick give inside, and once I find him, you'll see he breaks a tackle at the 10, waltzing into the end zone from 23 yards out. It's 7-zip. 7-6 now in the second, and with the rain sideways and Wisco playing the pass, Greendale keeps the ball on the ground. Jordan Biller goes untouched until he reaches the secondary, 22 yards to the Viking 25. A few plays later, Chris Ridgway tucks the rock and has an easy path to 6. 13-7 Panthers at the half. Wisco, though, would take the second half kick and proceed on an 11-play drive. Here, Brian Webb picks up a big chunk of yardage, dancing between defenders and coming up just short. QB John Klein would punch it in, 14-13 Vikings. Next drive for the visitors, just one play. Fooling the defense and myself once again, Spath is making a beeline for the far pylon. He's a freak. He's the fastest kid alive. 60 yards later, and the Vikings lead 21-13. Wisco still up 8 in the fourth, but Biller again sees plenty of polyethylene fibers in front of him, hauling the pigskin all the way to the 15, setting up a TD to pull within 2. Ridgway then leans back, lofts one up for Todd Barrett, and he snatches the lob to complete the conversion. 27 all with 6:36 to play. But the defending state champions have been here before, marching on an 11-play, 75-yard drive. Here, Brian Webb scampers for 40 yards all the way to the 14. Then it's Klein, head down, ball across for his second score and the deciding tally, as Wisconsin Lutheran guts one out 33-27, improving to 12-0 on the year, 22 straight wins overall.
On the other side of the D3 bracket, Kewaskum looks to make its 4th straight trip to the state semifinals. First possession against Port Washington, Indians QB Nick Ola fakes out the cameraman and the Pirates defense. His keeper is a keeper for the highlight reel, 7-0 Kewaskum. Second quarter, the home team is on the move again, but then Joe McElree steps in front of the receiver and makes the pick for the Pirates. You'd think the camera guy, yours truly, would learn not to bite on a fake. Josh Gosser pump fakes, then hits Marty Clark between 2 defenders for a big gainer. A couple plays later, Zach Moeller gets the call. He crosses the goal line, then quickly and politely hands the ball to the official. We're tied at 7. Kewaskum responds with a steady drive, capped off when Cody Seibel punches it in from the 1, 13-7 Indians. K-Town's defense quickly forces Port to punt. Then Nick Ola delivers this ball on a dime to Zach Ammerling for the touchdown. Kewaskum takes plenty of momentum into halftime as Ola gets the royal treatment on the sideline. The rainfall increases right along with the Indians' lead. On 4th and goal, Nick Ola with the play fake, freeing up Michael Harrigus for the easy score. It's a 26-7 game. The lead gets larger when Nathan Westerman gets a hole and takes a hit as he crosses the goal line. Defensively, the Indians pour it on as well. From the right side of your screen, Eric Turowski levels Josh Gosser. He fumbles, and Frederick Fellens recovers. Kewaskum wins 33-15 to again reach the state semis.
Let's go! Level 4, baby!
They'll face Wapaka next weekend.
It was a level 3 showdown in Racine as the 2005 champs went up against the 2006 champs. Speaking of champs, super smooth Tim Muma has it all in the Time Warner Cable Big Game.
Racine Park's DM McClain has crossed this goal line with the pigskin 40 times this season. So if he's the unstoppable force, Homestead's defense represents the immovable object. The Highlanders have denied access on all but 11 occasions this season. But philosophical personifications aside, the team who properly executes their game plan will sit 1 game from state. Homestead's run game would strike first. Avery Walker finding the hole, makes 1 quick cut, and he's off to the races. Down the middle of the field on the Highlanders' opening possession, 45 yards to pay dirt, 7-zip Homestead in a flash. With the run threat established, Homestead takes advantage of Park's aggressiveness. Joshua Wickman gets behind the linebackers off play action, uses a nice block by a wideout, and he rumbles all the way down to the 10 where he finally runs out of gas. He picks up 60 yards and would set up a second score, 14-0 Homestead. Homestead again with the ball into Yogi Berra. It's deja vu all over again. Wickman might as well be McLovin Hawaiian organ donor because he's straight money. 46 yards for the touchdown, 21-zip after 1 quarter. The Panthers would try to rally at the end of the half. Quick toss to DM McClain gives him room down the sideline to work. He barely gets tripped up inside the 25 of Homestead for 36 yards, but the second quarter would end on a pick, 28-0 Homestead at the break. Thanks to a penalty, Park is kicking from the 25 to start the third, and Eric Daniels appreciates the shortened jaunt, sees the crease, and says, "All you gotta do is watch me. Look what I can do with my feet, baby. Feel the beat inside." Yes, I'm going to be on American Idol. 70 yards to the house, 35-0 Highlanders, and they would roll over Park 42-6, returning to the state semifinals for the 4th straight season, as the 12-0 powerhouse would hold the area's top leading rusher and his mates to a meager 80 yards on the ground and under 200 total yards.
Once every 2 weeks, we make a first down in practice. That's how good our defense is. Our defensive staff was ready for one of the best running backs we've seen all year, and it showed. I mean, I think the first 3 and out they had, second 3 and out they had, our defense was just special. They've been special all year, and they were really special today.
We haven't forgotten about our defending state champions. No, no, no. When we come back, we'll see Arrowhead's 3rd round matchup with Hartford. For now, if you want to find any statistics, anything at all about the fall sports season, just go to jsonline.com. Preps Plus, the Milwaukee Journal Sentinel's high school sports show, will be right back.
Button hook 7 slant right. Check, check. Red jet cross 9 on 3. If these mean anything to you, it means you're a real football fan. But are you watching it like a pro? Get HD service with digital cable from Time Warner Cable and catch the games you want to see in beautiful HD. Football in free HD. That's right, I said free. Satellite wants to charge you over $100 a year for the HD programming we offer for free. Make the winning play. Switch to Time Warner Cable today for this great deal. It's a big win at home. Time Warner Cable, the power of you.
At Lackey & Joy's, we're committed to providing you the best in style, selection, and service. Our casual living store has well-designed furniture that is both classic and sensitive to lasting trends. We invite you to visit our expanded selection of outdoor and 3- and 4-season room furniture at our casual living store adjacent to our Lackey & Joy store in Brookfield. Customize your living space with quality furniture from Lackey & Joy's.
Lackey & Joy's, when nature calls you outdoors.
Alone, I can do nothing. Alone, there are no passes to catch, no touchdowns to score, no victories.
Alone, I could no longer prepare meals or stay in my home and remain independent.
But with a strong team, you can succeed. And with a caring organization that supports and believes in you, anything is possible.
Home-delivered meals from Goodwill brighten my day.
Together, we can all win.
Approved. He likes it. He likes it.
Every Roundy's product is approved for quality and signed by Chairman Bob himself.
Approved.
Roundy's, exclusively at Pick and Save.
Thank you.
Highway 83 connects Heartland with Hartford. Those two communities got together on Saturday to see whose team will continue on the road to state. Dun, 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 dun.
You can't hide the fact that defending state champion Arrowhead looks strong again. The Warhawks entertain Hartford in a round 3 playoff matchup. Here's the kind of day it would be for Hartford. Austin Krieger's fumble flies straight into the arms of Jake Pales. Arrowhead would turn that turnover into 7 points. Later in the first quarter, watch Dustin Wilcox get a hand on the ball to knock it free. Who wants it? Ryan Geeson migrates to the ball, but the Orioles can't capitalize. Second quarter, Tom Parrish lets this ball fly south for the winter. Russell Finko hauls it in and gets his feet down. Great grab, 14-0 Warhawks. Arrowhead would dominate on both sides of the ball. Here's Brian Crook taking the pitch, breaking arm tackles, staying inbounds. There's some blocking help too, and Crook makes it 21-0 Warhawks. Still second quarter, this is what you call a hole. Brian Crook has no defenders in the same area code. It's the third of his 4 touchdowns in the game. Third quarter, with the rain in their faces, the Warhawks still won't get grounded. It's Tom Parrish to Russell Finko again. The big gain sets up the final touchdown in a 35-0 Arrowhead victory. This guy won't shave until Arrowhead wins another championship. The Warhawks move on to face Stevens Point in the semifinals.
Most swimmers are spending this week preparing for sectionals and hopefully a trip to Madison as well. We salute the Brookfield Central Girls Swim Team, champions of the Greater Metro Conference, as our Realty Executives Team of the Week.
For the second straight season and 8th time in 11 years, the Brookfield Central girls swim team took home the Greater Metro Conference title, besting arch rival Brookfield East by 81 points. Welcome revenge for an earlier loss this year.
I guess it was a little unexpected. They've always kind of beat us in the past, but we stuck it to them this time, so it was fun.
We were definitely excited because we got to see East again. We didn't feel totally satisfied with our performance at the dual meet because they beat us by just a little bit. So we were really excited to go up against them again.
The Spartans used a total team effort to claim the crown, including a terrific showing from their divers, which gave Central a 31-point edge in just one event over East. And every other athlete contributed to the W, either individually or in relays, a fact not lost on their captains.
We know all the different strengths of the different swimmers, so we're all just kind of really close, and we know what works with each other.
There's definitely a ton of energy on this team. I mean, every day, like, come in dancing, singing at practice. Everyone is so happy, and we all are really close, so it's really fun. It definitely helps just getting through hard practices, knowing that all the people around you are your good friends and having fun. I would not be able to swim without them.
Jeff Stockhausen with Realty Executives Integrity presents our Team of the Week plaque.
What does it take to combat the various forms of cancer? Our patients know. It takes specialists that focus on specific cancer types. It takes an academic medical center like Frederick and the Medical College of Wisconsin. Less than 2% of America's hospitals are academic medical centers. They're rare, which is why our patients know we're the smart choice for cancer care. Frederick and the Medical College of Wisconsin. For the smart choice in cancer care, it's academic.
Okay, you're watching television, but you could be watching HD TV. When you get free HD service with digital cable from Time Warner Cable, your TV picture jumps right off the screen. Every detail comes to amazing life. Satellite wants to charge you over $100 a year for HD programming we offer for free. We've got comedies, dramas, sports, all there and all looking better than ever. Right now, you can get HD service for one truly attractive price. Now this is the TV you really want to see. Time Warner Cable, the power of you.
Alone, I can do nothing. Alone, there are no passes to catch, no touchdowns to score, no victories.
Alone, Angie could not learn new skills, get a job, or experience the dignity that comes from work.
But with a strong team, you can succeed. And with a caring organization that supports and believes in you, anything is possible.
I never go wrong.
Together, we can all win.
At Lackey & Joy's, we're committed to providing you the best in style, selection, and service. Our casual living store has well-designed furniture that is both classic and sensitive to lasting trends. We invite you to visit our expanded selection of outdoor and 3- and 4-season room furniture at our casual living store adjacent to our Lackey & Joy store in Brookfield. Customize your living space with quality furniture from Lackey & Joy's.
Lackey & Joy's, when nature calls you outdoors.
Did you know that shoulder injuries affect about 6 million people in the U.S. each year? Hello, I'm Kimberly Kane. Joining me now is Dr. William Rosh, Director of Sports Medicine at Frederick and the Medical College of Wisconsin, and team physician for the Milwaukee Brewers. Dr. Rosh, thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
Why are shoulder injuries so common in the U.S., and what are some of the main causes?
Well, if you think about it, the shoulder positions the hand in space, and with most sports, we use the hands. Because of that, it's injured fairly frequently. Whether it be throwing a baseball or simply painting the kitchen ceiling, we can irritate things.
So how do you treat these injuries?
Well, in most cases, physical therapy. Most shoulder injuries are strains of the rotator cuff. They get better quickly. In a case where you can't move your arm, it's a more severe injury, then surgery may come into play.
And what can people do to minimize the chance that they will injure their shoulders?
Keep the shoulder healthy, and with regards to that, I mean the rotator cuff. If you keep the rotator cuff healthy, the shoulder stays healthy.
Dr. Rosh, thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome.
If you'd like to learn more about the Sports Medicine Center at Frederick and the Medical College, go online at frederick.com/sports.
The state's top volleyball program spent this past week battling for championships. The field included a small school that was at state for the very first time. Earlier this week, Super Smooth Tim Muma checked in at Shoreland Lutheran for the Lackey & Joy Spotlight.
Though life is comprised of more important daily events, the unabashed emotion of sports can create incredible, exhilarating moments felt by only a select few.
We all saw the ball hit the ground, and it was quiet for about 2 seconds, and then everybody just kind of started screaming. So it was really, really exciting, and this whole feeling just goes through you like, oh my goodness, we just did this, and it was awesome.
It was
a blast. We were all very excited. I started crying. I was so excited. In the locker room, we were all so shaking so much.
The Shoreland Lutheran girls volleyball team, with no club players and all but 1 3-sport athletes, knocked off previously unbeaten Sheboygan Lutheran to move to 34-9 on the season and become the first Pacers squad in the sport to earn a berth at state, a feat almost easier to complete than to articulate.
Describing it in words, there's no possible way. To get to state this my senior year finally, it's just unbelievable. The feelings that Becca, the other captain, I have are incredible.
Last season, the Pacers fell 1 match shy of heading to Green Bay, an experience that helped them take the next step. This time around, the team perfected their balanced attack, and led by the seniors, they were mentally stronger with a will unlike any other group Coach Michelle Treader had directed. And Brittany Barr, leading the team in both assists and kills, could see this group was special.
This team that we have they're great. The girls are great. We mesh well, and we play as a team all the time.
The girls never thought the road to state would be an easy one. Of course, they made it a little more tumultuous by dropping the first game in each of their 4 playoff matches. But every time the Pacers lifted themselves off the floor and rose to the occasion, like true champions.
It says that we don't get down on ourselves. We don't give up on each other, and God's helping us through doing this, playing our best, and we know that if we stay together as a team, we'll be able to do it.
As if the ladies didn't feel good enough thanks to their inaugural state dance, friends, family, and the school as a whole have embraced them with pep rallies, fan buses, and t-shirts in a full show of support.
Coming into school, you just get congratulations everywhere you turn. I have sisters and brothers who are just so pumped because they all are alumni of Shoreland, and they never, it never happened for any of them.
Chances are these girls will enjoy more significant periods in their lives, but for 1 week, 1 season, they felt in a world of their own.
It's been really cool. They've been very encouraging, and they've said congratulations. A bunch of people said that to me, so it's a big deal. It's kind of different.
That's a wrap for this edition of Preps Plus, the Milwaukee Journal Sentinel's High School Sports Show. Special thanks to Greendale for making it this far, and be sure to join us again next week. Same Preps Plus time, same Preps Plus channel. Until then, I'm Gary Howard. Peace.
The Milwaukee Journal Sentinel's Preps Plus is brought to you by Boston Store. Shop Community Day November 15th to support local nonprofit groups by purchasing a $5 coupon booklet. Each booklet contains valuable coupons to use at Boston Store. Buy, pick, and save. Proud sponsor of the Preps Plus highlights. Time Warner Cable. Order the All the Best package, 3 great services on 1 simple bill at 1 low price. By Frederick from the Medical College of Wisconsin. For the smart choice, it's academic. By Lackey & Joys, Milwaukee's premier outdoor retailer with 3 locations, downtown Milwaukee, Brookfield, and Mequon. And by Realty Executives, where the experts are.